Okay, guys. All right. So I don't know if this is true or not. Someone let me know down in the comments if it is indeed true. But it has apparently been announced in a couple different sources that Ryan Gosling is due to be Black Panther in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. I, yo, I. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I don't know why they are doing this. Listen, man, I love Ryan Gosling. He's a great actor. I've seen him in multiple things. I think I remember seeing him all the way back since Remember the Titans was the first time I have a memory of him. But the man is a great actor, okay? Every time he's done something, he's always done it well. He's got a great life story. I read over some of his history, man. He had a really weird upbringing, single mom life, but he was raised in a way with ADHD and turned it into a skill. He was pretty much a bad kid, but came up and became a great actor. Why in the world did they cast him as Black Panther? Okay, guys, I don't understand why they're doing this, but I'm gonna give you a couple different ways that this might happen. Matter of fact, only one way, because I can only think of one way that they're doing this, okay? Now, I know the whole woke agenda and DEI thing has been going on with movies nowadays, and Marvel has not been making some of the best choices, so I'm trying to be patient with the idea that maybe they possibly have a good story for this character, but I have no idea why they didn't either just use Michael B. Jordan or Aldous Hodge or what was the guy's name, Damnus Idris, or whatever the hell his name is. I don't understand why they couldn't just get a black actor to play the character, but the only thing I can surmise is they plan on going with Hunter becoming Black Panther. Now, if you guys are not familiar with who Hunter is, we have not seen him in the MCU at all, but Hunter actually is the White Wolf in the Marvel Comics. He is actually T'Challa's adopted brother. I do believe something happens with his parents where they end up dying in some type of plane crash or something like that. And T'Chaka actually feels really bad for him and decides to adopt the young man and bring him into the fold. However, White Wolf is much more of a anti-hero. I know that him and T'Challa do not get along. I actually am listening to a Black Panther audiobook. I believe it is back when T'Challa is a child. I believe him and M'Baku actually go to America and Chicago as kids, and it is his opportunity to actually learn more from American culture before becoming Black Panther. It's some pretty interesting stories. I'll put a link down in the description. For some reason, the title of it is escaping me, but it's actually 3 stories. I'm actually finishing up the first, and I'm going to be starting the second one. But if you guys are actually interested in the audio stories, you guys can check it out. It's actually pretty awesome. It's on Audible. But I do not understand. The only thing I can think of is that in this version, in this universe, Ryan Gosling plays Hunter, and maybe something has happened to T'Challa that he has actually died, and instead of becoming White Wolf anymore, he ends up taking on the mantle of Black Panther and then carrying on his brother's legacy. In the comics, these two just do not get along. Hunter's much more of an asshole, and he treats T'Challa very bad. He kind of wants to take on his mantle, kind of even teasing him a little bit about the fact when T'Challa's leaving that he'll be by his father's side instead of T'Challa, that instead of being the actual warrior of Wakanda, he's actually running away, which that's not exactly what happens. T'Chaka just sends him away to become a better king as he learns more about the world. Keep in mind, this is not me coming from the comics. This is coming from the Audible book that I'm reading. But that's what he sends him away for. Plus, there's like this threat of, I think there's a threat in Wakanda that's attacking them. But T'Chaka doesn't really tell T'Challa what that is. He kind of keeps it secret from him. But I do know Hunter is a bit of a douchebag. And they kind of go blow for blow a few times in that audiobook that I checked out. And it's pretty crazy, man. This is the only thing I can think of, is that Ryan Gosling is playing a version of Hunter, and that maybe in this universe, T'Challa does die, or maybe he just stays king, and White Wolf just becomes Black Panther in order to uphold the traditions of king. Or maybe when they were kids, Hunter has proven to be the better, capable king, and he does surpass T'Challa as capable, and he becomes king of Wakanda. I don't know, but because he is adopted by T'Chaka, that does put him in the royal family, but he's not royal bloodline. And in the comics, I know that, the royal bloodline is what leads to becoming Black Panther. But as we've seen in the MCU, they do kind of mix it up to kind of show who can become king and who become Black Panther. Now, in the MCU, we do see that it is T'Challa, then Shuri, you know what I mean? And it seems like it goes down through the bloodline. It can mix up a little bit as far as what we've seen from history. I don't believe that every single bloodline of T'Challa has been Black Panther. We've seen different versions of kings throughout Wakanda. If you actually watch the first Black Panther movie, I just don't understand why they thought this was a good idea. I know they're trying to do the whole multiverse wrap-up thing. I know they're trying to shoot for it. If it's a great story and he has a great backstory and we get to see some of the things that Hunter may have gone through to make him Black Panther, I might accept it, but they're really gonna have to sell me on this. Once again, Marvel, I don't know what you're doing. This does not seem like the right call to me. It's gonna piss off a lot of fans, but hey man, I hope you know what you're doing. All right guys, that was my opinion on the whole thing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.